What's going on, YouTube? We are back with another video. It's your boy Roadrunner Chris, as you already know. And we are back with another video with Super Ego. I'm trying to see if he's gonna back out, because I don't want to start my maneuvers if he's gonna come out. But he gotta go the opposite way anyways. He can't come back my way. I don't know. But let's see what he's gonna do first. Or maybe I can just start my shit real quick. Okay, he's still hooking up. Alright, boom, we see it. That way he's not affected by what I'm doing, and vice versa. Let's get backed up real quick. Oh shit, I'm way up. See if I can save it. Let's see if I can save it. Can I save it? Can I save it? I think I can. Nah, I can't save it. I'm way off. I fucked up. I looked at the wrong spot. I should have like come there. I looked at the wrong spot. No cap. I looked at the wrong spot. Let's get it, baby. I looked at the wrong spot. I ain't gonna even lie with you. There we go. I should. Boom. There we go. I had looked at the wrong. What the fuck is he looking at, bro? Alright, there we go. Yeah, I had looked at the wrong spot. I ain't gonna lie. Boom. Slide these channels real quick. Woo. I don't like it. I always, and by the way, y'all, this is a new trailer that I got. Not a new trailer, but a newer trailer. At first, I had a 2024 trailer. Oh yeah, that bitch spot on. Oh yeah, we good. Make sure everything's good. So we had a newer trailer, but I did a drop and hook when I went to Vegas. So I got my 2024 trailer, dropped that in Vegas, picked up another trailer, which was like a 2022 trailer or something, but it was all messed up. It was peeling on the side, all that good shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to go to the yard because the last two loads I've been cranking the handle, the landing gear, this right here. I've been like, it was missing, not this trailer, but the whole different trailer that I picked up in Vegas. It was missing like a bolt, so this whole thing was like loose. And then when I did get it to straighten it out, when I cranked the landing gear, only one side come down, the other side don't come down. So when I crank it, only this side come down, but the passenger side over there don't come down at all. So then I would have to get on this side. Let me show y'all. I would have to literally get on this side, and it had like a little bar sticking out. So what I would do is I would have to crank it with my hand like this. That shit don't look right, but yeah. I would have to turn it to lower this side down. And I'm talking about 40,000 pounds, like 30,000 pounds. I can't keep doing that shit, man. I can't keep doing it, so I can't. So I had a load that had picked up in California, dropped off in Illinois. Oh yeah, we good. So I had a load in California that picked up in Illinois, man. And luckily I was only, well, the first drop I was 19 minutes away from the yard. The second drop I was an hour and 2 minutes away from the yard. So after the second drop, I slept at the trailer yard in Bolingbrook, Illinois. And then once I got to the yard, I dropped my trailer off. They fixed it, but they didn't fix the side where I had to crank it by hand. They didn't fix this side, but they fixed everything else. And I had a light that went out. Like, it will work only like when my four ways is on, or when I turn my blinkers on, it will work. But then it won't work towards like if I just have it on like at night, and that's a DOT violation. Got my baby clean, got my baby washed yesterday when I was in, what the hell was I? Where was I when I got my baby washed? Damn, where was I? Oh, I was in Iowa. I was across from the Iowa 80 truck stop at that truck wash right there. That's where I was at. I was wondering, I'm like, hold on, where the heck was I? But yeah, I was at the Iowa 80 truck stop. But yeah, that's where we at with it. We're getting loaded. This load is going to Katy, Texas, aka Missouri City. Now, it's not Missouri City, but it's Katy, Texas. I used to work in Katy, Texas. That's the crazy part before I started trucking. When I had moved from Florida to Texas, I used to work in Katy at the BJ's restaurant. If you know, you know. At the BJ's restaurant in Katy, Texas, that's where we going, man. But not to the BJ's though. We just going to Katy. But yeah, this is what we doing. We here. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit, and then we're gonna ride out tonight for sure, because it's delivered Tuesday afternoon, like early afternoon. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I got my first deduction back with Super Ego. Yeah, my first check with the first time fees, because when you come to Super Ego, you got the first time fees, you know what I'm saying, that you got to deal with. And actually, I'm not gonna even say it like that. The first of every month, or and the last of every month, you got, which is going into the first of every month, if that makes sense what I'm saying. You got first time fees. So the first time fees, think about like when you at home and you paying rent every first of the month. That's what it is pretty much. It's like you paying rent at the very first of the month for like your registration, your tags, your insurance, which is like bobtail. Turn my truck off, I'm burning fuel right now. And some other stuff. I can't remember the rest of the fees from the top of my head. But you got some other fees. So think of like you paying rent for the first of the month or whatever. So you got all these fees that's coming out. And you pay that once a month. Then your normal deductions is between like $1,200 to $1,500 a week. Make sure you know. But yeah, your deductions between $1,200 and $1,500 a week after that. But yeah, what I'm finna do, I'm gonna actually be productive, and I'm actually finna pump the other two, air my tires, and then we're gonna call it a day. But yeah, after that, well yeah, but my first check was like what, $1,400? It was $1,400 or whatever. But for the people that making videos, I mean, everybody's situation different. I'm not gonna really voice my opinion on that too much, but ever since I came to Super Ego, I have always gotten a paycheck. I have not ever got, like when I was over here last year, before hirschbach, I have not gotten a paycheck, if that makes sense. It wasn't, I mean, it was up and down, but people saying they don't pay, I feel like those people who complain about Super Ego, it's like, they ain't give it a chance. Like the first time, I ain't really give it a chance too much, because once my truck broke down and they had to order an air dryer, which is they did do it, so it's not like they didn't do it. It just took too long to get in. I was at the Denton, Texas truck stop for a whole week. I felt like, no, I felt like I worked there at the Loves in Denton, Texas. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I worked there. The employees know me. And they're like, damn, you still here? They did offer to put me in a hotel, but it was like, it's not like they offered to put me in a hotel and they was gonna pay for it and it was covered because I'm broke down. Hell no, they was like, it's like, whatever the hotel is, you pay half of that. Cool, which is not bad at all. I should have went to the hotel, but I was like trying to be cheap, conservative, knowing that it's gonna come back out on my settlement. I was like, nah, I'll just stay in my truck. My truck was still like, I could turn the truck on. The AC would blow and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like the AC and everything would work. So that was a good thing. But my truck just couldn't move, obviously, because when the air dryer come out, the air dryer controls the air system in your truck. So without that, you can't go nowhere. You ain't got no air to move. I feel like the very first understanding is the very first step to me is understanding. I'm not trying to make this a long video, but I feel like the first step is understanding like what you're doing. Meaning like, how can I say it? Let me close this door real quick. Like, if your truck break down, you gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like once your truck break down and you understand, okay, your truck is broken down, after like 7 days, you can get whatever you need fixed the first 7 days. So the first week you come here, you get whatever you need done to the truck. They're gonna fix it. I done seen people with a lot of worse situations and they got the truck fixed. They got warranties, they got some kind of dealings with dealerships and stuff. They're gonna get it fixed. Or they home mechanic at the terminal is gonna fix it. So at the end of the day, I don't know which camera angle I should have, but at the end of the day, they're gonna fix it. So nothing's on you the first 7 days. I feel like a lot of people get the truck and they want to run. They don't check out the truck properly before they start running. It took me 3 days before I even moved my truck. Once I got assigned to my truck is a 2026 Kenworth T680. It only had like 15,000 miles when I got it. I didn't want it at first, cause I'm like, damn, this bitch got to be broken in. But at the same time, it do come with bumper-to-bumper warranty and all that good stuff. And if you running, like me, I'm running the hell out of this truck. I mean, I done been to California. I done been to California, Vegas. I done been Indiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, of course. Like, I've been to a lot of places already. Listen, this is only my second week with the company, right? My second week. And I already got a little over 21,000 miles on it. You feel me? So I'm starting my second week with the company and I already got 21,000 miles on it. You do the math. And I started with a little over 15,000, like 15,083 miles or something like that. But anyway, it's understanding what you're getting yourself into and understanding that this is a lease purchase. Like any other company, it's a lease purchase. They do things a little different than other companies, but it's a lease purchase at the end of the day. I don't know how people say they running and they're not making a paycheck unless they truck break down and they trailer break down and they got to get repairs done and all the other stuff. But even then, when I had my truck and repairs done the first time, when they did get fixed, they only took a little bit out of my settlement at a time. They don't take the whole thing. But what I can say is the more you make, the more they take. You feel me? So if your truck breakdown repairs is $1,500 and you gross, let's say $6,000, but your take home before deductions is $4,000, you're gonna take a little bit more than normal. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take a little bit more than normal because you made more than what you made more than that you can cover a little bit more out your settlement or whatever the case may be. Hold on, make sure. But yeah, so just say you made $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 gross. Just say you made a $9,000 gross and your take home before deductions is like $7,000. Like I say, the more you make, the more they take. But just say you're not in the negatives and your truck running fine like me, my truck running fine, I'm not in the negatives, I'm not, none of that, you know what I'm saying? So just say your truck is running fine. And my bad, I felt like I'm out of breath because I've been at it all day today. Like not with the people at the trailer yard, but just dealing with my trailer in general and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just getting myself situated for this week. But it has nothing to do with super ego. I feel like you come over here, you gotta run, bro. You gotta run the right loads, man. You can't be jumping on these loads that they giving you. You gotta do the math, you gotta do your rate per mile. I feel like a lot of people's not understanding the way how to run. I'm not gonna lie with you. I feel like they looking at one load, it'd be like 22, like, man, I looked at somebody's settlement, bro. That shit was like 2,200 miles for like $3,000. And you gotta break off 75% if you drive in when you first starting out. That 3,000 for that 2,200 miles. Bro, you upside down like a bitch on that load. Why would you do that? You upside down on that load, my boy. Like, why would you run that? That's a stupid, dumbass load I would never run, bro. I just would never run it because it don't make sense. If that load ain't at least $1, I'm not gonna lie, my limit is $2 a mile, and my dispatch does a good job. I ain't gonna lie, I had to fire 2 other dispatchers when I first came. It's like I said, this is only my second week right now. Or going on my 3rd week. Sorry about that, going on my third week. I had to fire 2 of my dispatchers because we just wasn't on the same page when it came to like booking loads and finding like gross and stuff like that. So sometimes I would try to book a load off the Super Ego load board, but sometimes the load don't come up. Or if you try to book it, the load disappears, meaning somebody else already grabbed it. So then I would have my dispatchers just find me a load. Man, they would find me some stupid, dumbass loads, bro. It just didn't make sense. And then the second dispatch was sending me loads to addresses. When I Googled the address, just a trip plan and shit like that, and then I put it in my truck GPS. I'm Googling it to see where is it at. And it's not even truck, like, no truck entrance, no nothing. A lot of the places I go to, and I never really had that happen to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm making phone calls just to see, like, he's like, oh, it's the warehouse behind the place. That's just where the employees park. So I called the warehouse behind. They said they don't even deal with that company. So now you're trying to send me on a dummy mission. That's the way I feel. Nah, we're not dragging this big 53-foot trailer. Plus with the tractor, that makes it like, what, 70 feet, 80 feet, 70 feet? You feel me? We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not finna, then I'm all the way in Vegas at the time. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. I had to fire him, bro. He didn't know what he was doing. That clearly shows me he didn't know what he was doing. Okay, he kept sending me loads that was like that. You don't know what you're doing, my boy. You just in the office, at home, overseas. You're not knowing like what the fuck going on out here, you feel me? Like, you just trying to collect the paycheck off of what I'm doing out here. We're not doing that, so I had to fire him. Man, my main guy right now that I got, he's on point so far. Let me not just put him all in yet. So far, he's on point. We've been doing good. Last week I did 6,100. This week we got off to a very late start. Got started on the Wednesday, but I did 6,300 off of 2 loads. So I'm like, oh shit. My fuel, if I run a little bit longer tonight, I got to put a little bit, since it's towards the end of the week, I'm only going to put a little tad bit in fuel just to get me to where I need to be with this load. And then I have all day Monday to run it. And then I can wake up Tuesday morning. If I need to run a little bit more, I can run a little bit more, like early in the morning, so I can get there on time. A lot of people, I think, is overfilling too. They don't know how to fuel, and they don't know how to pick loads. They don't know how to say no to their dispatcher. You don't got to be nasty about it. Just be saying it in a good way, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like those factors is why people don't get paychecks over here, or they say they don't get paychecks. Or they ran this amount and they only got like $500 back. I never heard of that, because even when I came here last year, I didn't even run like that. I didn't know too much of what I was getting myself into, as in like how to run my loads and stuff like that. I had to learn over time. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I was still making a paycheck. I was still making over $1,000 on my paychecks. So I'm confused. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else. Then I see the people, and I'm connecting with people who are making money over here, and they saying the same thing pretty much. They just don't know how to run their loads, man. But enough of me chit-chatting, man. Y'all get the point what I'm trying to say. Not saying this is a perfect company. Every company has their flaws. Every company has their flaws. Every single company you think of, there's no perfect company. But you got to find a company that works for you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like all these companies could be scamming. But if that company works better than that company and it fits what you're trying to do and you're making more money than that company, then do it. They all scamming. There's all highway robbery if you ask me. Maybe some just do it better than others and they just don't get caught. Or if they get caught up, they just know how to work the system to where they're not really getting flipped. Anyways, man, enough of me chit-chatting, man. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Y'all catch my drift. Y'all catch my vibe. My bad for sounding like this. Usually I sound more energetic. Look, as I'm out of breath and I got things to do. I got a trip plan where I'm going. So, but yeah, man. Not finna recruit nobody over here, man, because obviously y'all see a bunch of bad fucking videos on YouTube already. I'm not telling nobody to come over here, and I have proof of my paycheck too, by the way. Made $1,483 to be exact on my first check back with the company. So, I mean, I don't know how you're not getting paid. $1,400, shit, that's better than, I guess, you bring home nothing, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on that. That's just my opinion. I just feel like people don't know how to run, people don't know how to feel, and they accepting everything that they dispatch is giving them. You can't do that. You gotta do the math. The numbers sound good, that's what gets them. It's the numbers. Oh, you got a $5,000 load. Yeah, but how many miles are you running for that load? How much fuel? How heavy are you? type shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to calculate all of that, bro. What's your profit, or estimate what's your profit gonna be if you was to spend X amount of fuel after your 75% and then deductions. And then you gotta know when the big fees are coming out. You feel me? Like I say, the first of the month is pretty much, and towards the last of the month is where, going into like the first of the month is where they're gonna charge you those big fees. So, but why look at it like that? Why not just run every week as hard as you can? Don't just, oh, I'm gonna run a little bit, and then towards the end of the week, you're like, oh shit, I gotta make deductions, and then you're struggling just to make that. Like, it's not given. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. And yeah, y'all see what's going on, man. I'm not finna recruit nobody. Y'all know what's going on. I'm not finna recruit nobody. Y'all know what's going on out here.
Perfect.
YouTube, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure it's extra windy. The wind is dragging all of our trailers. You'll see like the trucks on each side, my side and the other side will pull close to the shoulder. Like, I mean, he's supposed to do that anyway, but like we're really on the shoulder. Like, look. Well, not this time, but yeah, this shit is like extra windy. Don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know. I need to start watching the weather more. Don't know if it's like a tornado or something coming. Like, I don't know, bro. This shit got me a little spooked. Look how it looks, man. Look how that shit looks. Look at that shit, bro. Hold on. Look how that shit looks. Like, it's dust storms and shit. Like, what the hell? I'm going through it right now. I ain't gonna be loud with you. Boy, this a look. Boy, it's a man job I help, boy. Not just playing. But nah, but for real though, this man, you gotta be on a whole nother fucking level dealing with this shit, bro. You gotta do it. This is what we go through. It is what it is, man. You feel me? We gonna get through it. I've been through something similar like this, not this bad. Wind-wise, not weather-wise, wind-wise. Look at that, this shit pulling. Arkansas, count your fucking days, bro. All right, YouTube, we are at our delivery spot. In Katy, Texas, which is in Houston. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna even lie with you. I just want to come back here. Got a bunch of beers and stuff. Oh shoot! I just want to come and take this off. I hate doing this shit. They ain't taking my straps. These are good straps. I use them. Yeah. We're gonna take our straps with us. Got y'all looking down at the ground and shit. I should open my doors while I was back there too. Just throw that on top for now. So open the doors while we back here. Woo! What a ride, what a ride, what a mission, what a ride. We are here in Katy, Texas. I look like a whole square with my vest on, bro. I'm like the only one that has a vest on. Like Like literally the only motherfucker that has the vest on. Where's 78?
Turn right, then take the first right.
She say 78? Oh, that's where I'm at. Awesome. I gotta turn this bitch around now for a fact. So I should have went around the other way, honestly. It's all good. We're gonna make it happen. That's what we do. Not too much worrying about it. 78. Get it, baby. Ooh, getting a little too close. No, I'm good, I'm good. I'm good. I'm finna ride it out. What we doing? Whoa, look, just a little tad. Just a little tad. Woo! Just a little tad bit close. Hold on. We gonna bring it out a little bit. Just a little tad bit close. Let's bring it out a little bit, and then we're gonna bring it in. Let me look at this shit real quick. Hold on, look at it. This should have been an easy back by damn. Hold on. Nah, I got it. Hold on, let's get it. Alright, let's get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we in there. That's what I get on look, dude. That's what I get on look, dudes. They get on look. It's a motherfucker. Without this train out so far. They get on and look if a motherfucker. I'm gonna put my camera out real quick. I just want to make sure I'm not hitting this truck. It's a heavy load, so Tammy's gonna try to drag a little bit. I had to get out and look. It was a little, my setup was, it wasn't bad. It was just, yeah, it was bad. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad. Because I didn't set up like the normal way. My trailer was already off tracking just a little tiny bit. One more time. Oh shit. Damn, YouTube, I forgot y'all was on the other side, man. I forgot y'all was on the other side. Whew. Alright, let's go ahead and chop these wheels, man. We are in there. They finna unload us. We're on the tires. That's the best I can get it. That's the best I can get it. It's broke, it's sideways. His is straight. Dang, I thought I was doing it wrong for me. I knew I was doing it right. Well, that's the best we gonna do it. Woo! All right, YouTube, so I got another load. Going from Houston to PA. I'm actually gonna pick up that load after I do this load, or after I drop this load off. So that's what we're gonna do. Houston to PA, baby. I didn't want it, but my dispatch told me to trust them, and that's what I'm doing. So we're trusting them with everything, and yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, like, comment, and motherfucking subscribe to your boy. I will see y'all in the next video, man. Yes, sir.